¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo están? Aquí Edgardo Valdit para The Cage México. Estamos con Eddie Bravo en su visita a nuestro país. Estamos en la sede de Team Planet Jiu-Jitsu aquí en la ciudad. Está en Lomas Verdes. Más información la pueden checar en nuestra página. Eddie, thank you very much for your time. I know that you're a little bit tired because of all the time that you spent for the seminar. It was amazing. I really enjoy it.
Thank you. I feel safer now. I almost canceled this because when I heard about my friend getting kidnapped by the cops, when the cops are kidnapping you, man, it's scary.
I know it's crazy.
But as long as I have a bunch of jiu-jitsu guys with me, I think I'll be fine.
Yeah, how much we have been in here? Like, we were like...
I don't know, 30-something?
Well, everyone can defend you here, so
you're
safer. Yeah, safe place. So, well, a lot of people here are asking me a lot of time in the social media things, you know, Facebook, Twitter, about Team Planet Jiu-Jitsu, the concept. So I would like to know from you, the creator of it, what's the main difference between the regular Jiu-Jitsu and Team Planet Jiu-Jitsu?
Roger Gracie said that 80% of traditional Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is useless in MMA. And 20%, that must mean 20% is applicable in MMA. 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu is the opposite. 80% for MMA, and 20% of it probably won't work that great in MMA. It's a no-gi style with MMA the main focus, clinching the main focus, Jiu-Jitsu addressing punches and strikes, and we don't do obviously any gi, so there's never any collar chokes or sleeve control or tug of war on the pants, none of that. So there's a big difference between no-gi jiu-jitsu and gi jiu-jitsu, giant.
Okay, you don't go on the street walking with 2 pairs of gis if someone picks you up or something, it's like...
Yeah, it's not really that, because people generally do have clothes on when they fight. And if you're really good at choking people out with the collar, you could choke them out with a t-shirt really easy. So it's not really that, it's more about MMA.
So the situation...
Yeah. Because someone that's good at gi jiu-jitsu will be fine on the streets. He'll be fine, especially if he's going against someone that doesn't know any jiu-jitsu. But in MMA, now there's no handles and there's punches and elbows. It's a big difference. So that must be addressed. We must see the difference in that. There's a big difference. There's a big difference between gi jiu-jitsu and no gi jiu-jitsu, and there's a big difference between no gi jiu-jitsu and MMA jiu-jitsu. So there's 3 styles. 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu is an MMA style, which works in the gi and it works no gi.
Okay, so that's why you created, so for MMA especially, and that's why also in in the seminar when you were explaining all the techniques, you were telling us, okay, if you were in an MMA fight, you have to grab like this, you can use your elbows, your hands. So that's the core point of Team Planet Jiu-Jitsu.
I started putting it together when MMA was a possibility in my life. I thought maybe in the late 90s, maybe I'll do MMA. If it was between that and working at a regular job, I would work MMA. I would do MMA, but I didn't want to. So I thought to prepare my jiu-jitsu early, just in case I had to do MMA. So, you know, I tapped out Royler Gracie in Abu Dhabi, so I got to a point where I can make all my money just with teaching jiu-jitsu. I don't have to do MMA. So it was a blessing. I didn't have to do it. I never wanted to, but I would do it over working a 9-to-5 job, that's for sure. So hard. I got lucky and got a chance to face the legend Royler Gracie, and I beat him, tapped him out, and that was huge for me. That's what got me noticed. It got my style noticed. The style would have been there no matter what. 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu, the style would have been there no matter what, but Royler made everyone take a look at it. Yeah, and look into it a bit. Not everyone has looked into it, but a good percentage of jiu-jitsu players have looked into it a little bit. Still not a lot though. Still not 100%, but we'll get there.
Well, I hope so. Actually, I also practice jiu-jitsu, the regular jiu-jitsu and everything, and I could notice the differences when you were in an MMA situation than in a grappling tournament, so it's different.
It is different.
And when you told me about Royler Gracie, it was on 2003 that you submitted him.
Yes.
You were the first American that submitted a family member of the Gracies. You were the first one. and now you're going to confront him in Metamoris. That is already scheduled. You don't have a date.
The date
But
is October 18th in Los
October 18th
Angeles.
in Los Angeles. Okay, so how do you feel about it? You're excited? 10
Yeah,
years.
it's beautiful, man. It couldn't have been any. The timing was perfect. There were times before where we could have did it 5 years ago, a couple years ago, but it wouldn't have been as grand as it is right now. It's like it was meant to be right now with Metamoris taking jiu-jitsu to the mainstream, taking it to the next side. It's perfect. It's the biggest jiu-jitsu show out there. So if we would have did it before, it wouldn't have been this grand. It's going to be on TV. It's going to be televised live. So this is as big as jiu-jitsu has ever gotten. Metamoris 3 is as big as jiu-jitsu has ever gotten. So, and me and Hoyler are headlining. So it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's going to be. There are a lot of people that it's waiting for it. Actually, here in Mexico, the MMA is growing. I feel really happy with it. But when I saw on the web that everyone was like, "Oh, Metamoris, Metamoris, and Metamoris 3, Eddie Bravo, oh my God!" So it's great. It's going to be you're the headline. How do you feel for your training? How are you're going to prepare yourself for Royler?
I'm going to take my strength to the next level. Going to take my defense to the next level. Take my cardio to the next level, and everything should work out.
I hope so, for real.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you would like to tell to the people here in Mexico to invite them to know more about 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu?
Yeah, you can go to my website, 10thplanetjj.com. I have a show called Mastering the System, and that's if you want to learn the 10th Planet system, you subscribe to Mastering the System, and it's a bunch of episodes to show that where you could learn my jiu-jitsu. It's me teaching the 10th Planet system, rubber guard, twister, lockdown half, all the deep hook transitions, the spider web. Everything that I teach at 10th Planet headquarters in downtown LA, everything I teach there, I put up on Mastering the System. It costs $4.99 a month, and that's about as cheap as I can go.
I know.
A lot of the top guys are charging $25 a month, $20 a month, $30 a month. I wanted to go, I could have did $9.99 a month. I could have did $14.99 a month. But I wanted to go as low as possible so that everyone could afford it. Everyone could afford, even people without jobs. $5 a month, that's nothing.
Okay, yeah, it's something that everyone can pay, so.
Also, I have a podcast called Eddie Bravo Radio. I play a lot of music. We talk about MMA, jiu-jitsu, conspiracy theories. It's pretty crazy. You can get that on iTunes and Stitcher. It's free. Eddie Bravo Radio. Every Sunday night, I broadcast a new episode. And this Sunday, tomorrow, will be Dwayne Ludwig.
Wow. So, ya saben, si quieren aprender todo lo que es 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu, pueden hacerlo a través de internet. Ya nos dio los sitios. Muchas gracias. Thank you very much for your time. I really appreciate it. Everything that I saw in here, it's amazing. And we hope to have you here again. And
Yeah,
we will post everything regarding your preparation and your fight with Royler Gracie for Metamoris.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Hola, soy Eddie Bravo. Visiten thecagemexico.com.